No, I'm saying,
into
but it shows you that Kim has a type.
Every time you say something deep, look,
Yeah.
look. Good.
Yeah.
But
So it shows you that she has a type, right? We're the person, right, at that time where, okay, we're gonna take this.
Kanye's coming out with a new rap song.
What does that mean?
It means he's talking mad shit about me and probably saying whatever. Like, all I can do is control how I react to something. I can't control
What other people do?
how he treats me.
Public interest in Kim Kardashian's personal life has stayed intense since her divorce from Kanye West. In early 2026, that spotlight shifted toward her long-running connection with Formula One driver Lewis Hamilton. What started as quiet sightings quickly turned into widespread talk, with many believing their decade-long friendship may be turning into something more.
Kim and Lewis attended Justin Bieber's set, and in Kim Kardashian's Instagram photo dump, she gave us cleavage with the K and her first official post with her man Lewis Hamilton. Here she is sitting on his lap.
The attention grew after a series of closely timed appearances across the United Kingdom and France. Both were seen at the same locations within short periods, and people quickly began to notice the pattern. Kim Kardashian's rise from reality television figure to global business executive has been clear over the past decade. She expanded far beyond entertainment, building influence in fashion, beauty, and legal advocacy. At the same time, Lewis Hamilton has secured his place in Formula One history, winning multiple world championships and making headlines with his major move to Ferrari. Both hold powerful positions in their industries, combining strong business influence with global recognition. Their social circles have overlapped for years, especially through major fashion events and high-profile charity gatherings. Their connection goes all the way back to 2014, when Hamilton was often seen in the same public spaces as Kim and Kanye West. He showed up at fashion events tied to the West Circle and moved within that same celebrity network. At the time, everything between them was seen as purely social, nothing deeper. Over the years, both kept leveling up in their careers. Kim grew her brands into global forces and pushed further into legal advocacy, while Hamilton locked in his place as one of the most dominant drivers in Formula One history. Reports in early 2026 started hinting that something may have shifted during a New Year's Eve gathering in Aspen. Neither of them has confirmed anything publicly, but several outlets pointed to that moment as a possible turning point. By February, the talk got louder after stories came out about a weekend stay at Estelle Manor in the Cotswolds. According to reporting from The Sun, both traveled separately, arriving by private aircraft and helicopter, but were still said to have spent time together at the estate. The coverage pointed to private dinners and spa visits, all handled under tight security that kept things low-key, but noticeable. Not long after, TMZ dropped footage showing Kim Kardashian and Lewis Hamilton arriving at the same luxury hotel in Paris just minutes apart. The clips confirmed they were close in timing and location. Even without direct confirmation, the Paris moment pushed the story further, making it seem like things had moved past a simple connection. The fact that it all went down in Paris, a city known for romance, only made the headlines hit harder. Even with all the attention building, neither Kardashian nor Hamilton has come forward with any official statement confirming a relationship. Sources mentioned across multiple reports describe the situation as casual and fun, saying both are fully aware of the spotlight and the speculation surrounding them. They are moving carefully, fully aware of the bigger situation, especially with Kim's co-parenting dynamic with Kanye West. The real weight behind these reports comes from the collision of two massive public brands. Kim Kardashian stands as the face of a media empire built on visibility, controlled narratives, and calculated exposure. Lewis Hamilton comes from a completely different lane, one shaped by elite competition, global sponsorships, and strict discipline. If anything gets confirmed, it would not just be personal news, it would signal a powerful link between two major worlds that rarely overlap this closely. Right now, the proof stays limited to photos and secondhand reports. There have been no joint interviews, no clear public appearances confirming anything serious, and no social media posts locking in a relationship. The entire story is being built off timing, shared locations, and repeated patterns rather than direct confirmation. The narrative keeps growing through sightings and insider-style commentary instead of clear statements. This situation has also brought fresh attention to Kardashian's past relationships and Hamilton's usually private approach to dating. Kardashian's highly visible marriage to Kanye West and her later relationships have shaped how people read into every new connection. Hamilton, on the other hand, has kept his personal life much more low-key, making every small detail stand out even more. If this pairing ever becomes official, it would bring together two very different styles of public exposure. For now, everything sits in that gray area between rumor and confirmation. What is confirmed is simple. Kim Kardashian and Lewis Hamilton were at the same private estate in the UK and later at the same hotel in Paris. There has been no public confirmation, and the narrative keeps leaning on outside reports instead of clear statements from either side. The attention keeps growing, driven by timing, shared locations, and their long history in overlapping circles. At the same time, both are in major transition phases in their careers. Hamilton's move to Ferrari marks a huge shift inside Formula One, while Kardashian continues expanding her business empire and legal efforts. Whether this connection is short-term or something more, it is unfolding during a period focused on growth and reinvention for both of them. The media spotlight got even stronger once details about the Cotswolds weekend started spreading. According to The Sun, Kim Kardashian and Lewis Hamilton stayed at Estelle Manor, a private members club known for privacy and high-profile guests. Reports say Kim arrived by private jet while Hamilton came in by helicopter. Even without photos of them together inside, sources described shared dinners and time spent in the spa, adding more weight to the story. The reports highlighted strict privacy and heavy security, pushing the idea that this meeting was planned, not random. Within days, TMZ dropped footage from Paris showing both of them arriving at the same luxury hotel just minutes apart. They were not seen walking in together, but the timing was tight enough to keep the speculation alive. The Paris moment came right after the UK reports, creating a sequence that looked very intentional from the outside. Both locations are known for exclusivity and privacy, which made the situation feel even more serious than a casual meetup. As these sightings spread online, the conversation quickly grew beyond just the two of them. Attention shifted toward Kanye West, Kardashian's former husband and the father of her 4 children. The Tribune and the News reported that sources close to West described him as bitter and even vindicated, pointing back to past tensions during his marriage to Kardashian. According to those reports, West had earlier questioned how close Kardashian and Hamilton were, claims that were brushed off at the time. Now, those past claims are being brought back into the spotlight, with some outlets framing it as a source of frustration for him. Other reports say West has privately questioned Kardashian's decisions around stepping into another public relationship. Still, there are no confirmed legal actions or custody filings tied to these recent rumors, keeping everything in the space of speculation rather than fact. The Independent has outlined the legal setup of their co-parenting arrangement, making it clear that both share responsibility for their children. Right now, no new court documents have appeared to suggest any changes to that agreement. The situation has also brought attention to Northwest, the oldest child of Kardashian and West. Some reports claim that West has concerns about how a high-profile relationship could impact their daughter. These claims are based on unnamed sources and not on any confirmed statements. Publicly, West has not posted any direct response to the Paris or Cotswold sightings. That silence stands out, especially compared to earlier times when he would address personal issues online almost immediately. At the same time, outlets like Di Ultimo Minuto have mapped out the timeline of Kardashian and Hamilton's connection, going back to 2014 GQ Awards and continuing through fashion events and industry gatherings over the years. These timelines show that their connection has been building for a long time, not something that just appeared overnight. What seems different now, based on recent coverage, is the tone of their private interactions. Sources across multiple reports describe the current situation as cautious. The phrase "using kid gloves" has even been mentioned, pointing to a careful approach and an awareness that public attention could quickly raise tensions with West. That framing makes the relationship, if it is real, look controlled and careful rather than rushed. Neither Kardashian nor Hamilton has publicly confirmed anything exclusive. From a career angle, both are still fully locked into high-pressure work. Hamilton's move to Ferrari marks a huge new chapter in his racing career, bringing intense media attention on its own. Kardashian is still growing her business empire while staying active in legal advocacy. If anything becomes official, it would play out under serious public and commercial pressure from all sides. The way this story has developed shows how fast simple proximity can turn into a full narrative. Separate arrivals at the same estate and the same hotel have been taken by some as proof of something deeper. Even without direct confirmation, the timing and locations have been enough to keep the story moving fast. This reflects a bigger pattern in celebrity coverage, where visibility and timing can carry as much weight as actual statements. Right now, everything is still built on layers of reporting instead of clear confirmation. The UK and Paris sightings are real and documented. The reactions linked to West come from unnamed sources. The co-parenting setup has not changed in any legal records. What the public has is a chain of events that points to closeness mixed with commentary that frames it as something more. The lack of a joint statement keeps the whole storyline hanging in the air. The tension is not built on confirmed actions, but on pure anticipation. No one knows if this will turn into something official or stay undefined. What has happened so far feels like a slow build, starting with shared social circles, then private travel reports, followed by international sightings, and now heavy speculation about what it all means. This situation says more about how modern celebrity stories work than it does about confirming a romance. Two globally known figures were spotted in the same private locations within a short time, and that alone was enough to spark a massive narrative. From there, the story stretched into talk about family dynamics, custody concerns, and possible emotional reactions, even without solid proof. The confirmed details are still limited. The reaction linked to Kanye West shows how much past history shapes current headlines. Reports from the Tribune and the News describe him as frustrated and feeling validated by earlier concerns. Still, there has been no direct public statement from West addressing these rumors, leaving that part of the story just as unconfirmed as everything else. There are still no new court filings suggesting any change in custody arrangements. The legal setup around co-parenting their children remains exactly as previously outlined by The Independent. What stands out most is what has not happened. There has been no public confrontation, no legal moves, and no escalation beyond media talk. In a digital world where personal drama spreads fast, that silence matters. It shows that for now, everything is staying in the lane of speculation instead of turning into a real legal or public conflict. For Kardashian, the bigger picture connects directly to brand control. Her public image sits right at the crossroads of personal life and business strategy. If a relationship were confirmed, it would not just be seen as romance, it would also be viewed as a powerful alignment between two global forces. Hamilton carries a worldwide image built on performance, discipline, and major corporate ties. Bringing those two together would instantly connect massive audiences and media attention from both sides. Both of them have shown a more careful approach to personal exposure in recent years. Kardashian's past relationship with Kanye West played out in a very public and sometimes tense way. Hamilton, on the other hand, has kept his private life more controlled, even with constant media interest surrounding him. The slow and controlled pace of this story matches that same pattern of restraint. There is also the question of how long something like this could actually last. High-profile relationships can look intense very quickly, but staying power depends on what happens outside the spotlight. If the connection between Kardashian and Hamilton is casual, as some reports suggest, it may stay undefined. If it turns into something official, it will likely be revealed on their own terms, not through small leaks or scattered sightings. The presence of children adds another serious layer to the situation. Any shift in Kardashian's personal life naturally connects to her role as a parent. Reports claiming that West expressed concern about North West get attention because of their very public co-parenting history. Still, without legal action or direct statements, those concerns remain reported opinions, not confirmed actions. In the end, this situation shows how quickly simple proximity can turn into a full story in the public eye. At this point, the story sits right on the edge between mystery and confirmation. Every new sighting or report adds another layer, but nothing has fully locked the narrative into place. The public is watching closely, trying to connect details, but the main pieces still come from timing, locations, and repeated overlap, rather than anything directly stated.
For now, everything stays in motion, but without a final answer. The connection may develop further, or it may stay exactly where it is, unclear and undefined. Until either Kardashian or Hamilton speaks openly, the narrative will continue to be shaped by observation, timing, and ongoing curiosity from the public. Every new detail gets examined closely, but the core question still has no clear answer. The public is left piecing things together from movement, timing, and repeated appearances rather than direct words. The ongoing attention highlights how powerful visibility alone can be. When two high-profile figures appear in the same spaces, it instantly creates narrative, even if nothing is officially stated. Each report builds on the last, turning simple moments into something that feels much bigger than it may actually be. At the same time, the lack of confirmation keeps everything balanced on uncertainty. There is no clear step forward into a defined relationship, but also no move to shut down the rumors. That middle ground keeps interest high while leaving room for multiple interpretations to exist at once. What happens next depends entirely on whether either of them decides to address it directly. Until then, the situation remains shaped by observation and ongoing speculation. The story continues to grow, not because of what has been confirmed, but because of how closely every detail is being watched. Two public figures spend time in exclusive settings, and that alone sets everything in motion. Their long history adds extra weight, pulling past connections straight into the present. Old tensions resurface through unnamed sources, turning quiet moments into loud headlines. What once looked like a simple friendship suddenly gets framed as a full relationship, and then pushed even further into talk about family dynamics and custody concerns. This is how fast the narrative can shift when visibility is high and every move is watched closely. Small details grow into major talking points, and speculation starts to move faster than confirmed facts. The story keeps building, even while key answers remain missing. If you want more updates like this, make sure to like, subscribe, share, and drop a comment below.